Hello, beautiful people. I'm making this video for real people, not for fake people, not for pretenders, not for imitators, not for deceivers, not for any of you fake people, but for the real people. So what have I been doing? I've been getting educated. I haven't been in school. I haven't been going to college. I've been reading. I've never liked reading, but I've always had these theories about how the world works and just different things. And I've been reading, and it's been confirming it. So what I've been reading this book, Big Brother, The Orwellian Nightmare Come True by Mark Dice. Kind of tells you about all the different ways governments and spy agencies gather information. Mind reading machines. They can read your mind, people. It's a real thing. We got psychotronics, data mines, all types of things. All types of things spy on people. And that's how intelligence agencies gather their information. Another book I have been reading is David Icke, The Biggest Secret. The book that will change the world. He basically goes over like all the people in power, what they do, how systems work to basically keep the general population, people like me and you, back or behind. They basically keep the knowledge, but they don't want us to know, right? That's why our school systems and everything, they don't want us to know what's going on. Another book I have been reading. Well, I've actually basically read all these books, except for like one of them. Tales from the Time Loop, David Icke. It's kind of similar to The Biggest Secret. And so, to change the world, right, everyone says, right, we listen to these politicians, we listen to presidents, everybody says they want to create this or create that, and it's going to help this community or help that community or whatever, or keep or end poverty or help the needy. So I'm gonna tell you right now, the reason why anybody is poor is because they're keeping knowledge from us. The reason why people get sick is because they're keeping knowledge from us. They use mind control. They control your mind to control your body. They control your mind. They make you think you're sick. You're not sick. They make you think you're crazy. You're not crazy. There's no such thing as illness. There's no such thing as mental health. And when you know this, then we can change the world, right? So like, what's like the biggest thing in the world, right? Pharmaceuticals. We have pharmaceutical companies making billions. I don't dare I say trillions? I don't know. We say billions, and they give people medicines. They don't fix them. It just makes them forget that they have problems, and they get new problems, and they take more pills for those problems, right? So like, we all know this though, right? Don't we know this? Right? We should know this. So if people knew this, if everybody knew that if they can control their own minds, they wouldn't get sick, then we would put them out of business, wouldn't we? There'd be no need for them. They'd have to find. And the thing is, when you start identifying things that control us, they find new ways to control us and manipulate us. Fake news, for example. They use fake news to keep us scared. They create a problem, right? Sometimes it's a fake problem, sometimes it's a real problem, but they create the problem, then they tell us like, yo, we need to be scared. We need to be afraid, like this is a problem. And then they create a solution to that problem. So if everybody knew this stuff, we'd be free, right? Our money system, right? Everyone knows it's fake. I guess we don't know it's fake, but it is fake. And to change the world, we have to change our money system, first of all, because it's in control of a very, 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 very small amount of people who control everything. They control the whole economic system. That's why Bitcoin was created, because Bitcoin takes the power from this triangle. Everybody at the top got all the power, and it flattens it out. So that's why Bitcoin is important, right? And it's going to sound crazy, and I'm going to sound crazy until you understand it for yourself. And like, so like I've been targeted. They tried to deceive me. They tried to make me think I don't know what I'm talking about. They tried to spread rumors about me. They've tried damn near everything in the book. They've even tried to make me think that I know what I'm talking about. Oh, you don't know it. They even tried to they tried to get to the source. They tried to get the sources of where I learned what I know. When I say they, I'm talking about the deep state. I'm talking about the bad guys in charge. I'm talking about the governments, the evil governments. I'm talking about evil CIA, evil FBI. That's who I'm talking about. That's when I say they. I'm talking about these bad people who probably most of the time don't even know they work for corrupt agencies. I'm talking about those people when I say they, right? Like, they tried to play me for a fool, like, because I understand something. They tried to call me schizophrenic. They tried everything in the book. When then I've even got to the point where, all right, so people that hear voices in their head, you've heard about those people, right? They have the voices in their head and they have these thoughts. I've even learned that that's technology. That is technology. That is not real. That is not their thoughts. So, and I'm making this video because it's morally correct to tell people this information, right? Because this is the same information that they use to control us. And this is the way we can change the world, right? Like, we're not going to end poverty by so first of all, it's not about ending poverty. It's about ending greed. Because there's greedy people. That's how it creates poverty. Like, how can you be a billionaire? How can you be a billionaire with a B, billionaire, and want more? How? Why would you want that much power? One man does not need that much power. Like, straight up, right? So, I mean, you don't take my word for it. I don't want anybody to take my word for it. Go do your homework, do your research, read books. Like, but then even when reading books like this, you still have to be careful because they still twist information. So you have to really, like, you have to be able to comprehend. You have to understand the psyche of people. Like, 'cause people, they'll make you think they're telling you the real, right? They'll oh, this is the real shit right here. But they'll mix it in with fallacies and falsehoods and things like that. So you have to, this is the only way we're going to change the world and, like, actually fix issues. No one fixes issues. They put band-aids on it, or they'll take your attention away from the real issues and put it on a fake issue. Why do, like, I was watching the news. They had kids in I don't know where it was. They had children, right? Like children, like teenagers and kids that are in school and stuff, like still learning. They had these kids protesting about, like, climate change. Like, when they don't even know what climate change is. You know what I mean? That's how they do it, right? And this is the type of shit that we don't need. So, if you guys have been wondering where I've been a targeted individual by the group. I'm going to call them they. And I've been poisoned. I've been blasted with electromagnetic interference. I've been deceived. I've been lied. Like, you name it, it's happened to me. Except for I'm still alive. Like, I'm still alive. So thank God for that. I'm alive and I'm well. But, like, this is the change we need, though. Like, people need to understand. So if you guys are wondering where I've been learning. I still have been making music. I have still been, I'm still me. I'm still, the same person. And, like, I've just been basically dodging bullets, like, everywhere. Everyone's colluding on me everywhere. I haven't talked to a real person in so long because they are everywhere. And that's just the truth. And, I just want to give you an update and keep it real. because the truth is the only thing that can actually set humanity free. Alright, another thing, why does everybody hate Donald Trump? Everyone hates Donald Trump. Why? Because he keeps it real. He keeps it hella real. Like, I was like, alright, so when I first saw Donald Trump, I'm like, damn, like, this dude, he's not a puppet, I'll tell you that much. Like, damn. And then, you know, we get bombarded with all this fake news. I'm like, what the hell, is Donald Trump a sellout? Like, what's going on here? But then recently I hopped on his Twitter feed, and I'm looking at his Twitter feed. I'm like, oh man, this is a real person. This dude's keeping it real. And what they'll do is they'll try to attack him with racism. They'll try to attack him with, they'll say anything. They'll try to pull up anything to attack him, just like they did to me. They did to me. That's what I'm trying to say, is they. That's the invisible. You can call them whatever you want. You can call them the Illuminati. You can call them the deep state. I'm just going to call them they, for lack of a better word. And that's what they do, is they attack people who try to tell the truth. Because when the truth gets out and their falsehoods fail, then that's when people start realizing, like, whoa, like, you know. But they don't want people to know. They basically they try to give people, you know, a good paying job or whatever, and they try to keep them clueless to what's really going on. And me, the type of person I am, I have to understand what the fuck I'm doing before I do something. Like, I have to understand what is going on. It's really, really difficult for me to blindly, you know, do something when I don't know what are the consequences of what I'm doing. Why am I doing it? You know what I mean? So that's the type of person I am. That's why I'm homeless right now. I'm homeless because of they or them. Like, think about it. I'm homeless. Like, I always told myself I would never be homeless, but do I want to be fake, or do I want to be homeless, right? Do I want to be a fake person like most people? No, it's not even that most people are fake, it's that they don't know. So I can either, because I know, I can either join and deceive people and be fake, or I can be real and homeless. And I choose to be real and homeless. Why? Because I'm real. That's the definition of real. People say they're real, they're not real. They don't even know anything. People don't know anything, right? And it's not their fault. I'm not like trying to bash on people. I love everybody, but real education is the key to actually freeing humanity and actually getting rid of poverty globally. It's really simple. I've had this theory a few years ago. I'm like, man, it just seems like the simplest thing in the world to have the whole world in harmony. It just seems like the simplest thing in the world. And then that's when I learned that these people in power are corrupt as hell, and they're like corrupt and greedy, basically. So I'd rather keep it real and be homeless rather than be fake and be rich, if that makes sense. Because I believe too, over time there's going to be more people waking up, because I wasn't always woke, right? I mean, I was to a certain point, but when I actually started getting knowledge, but then once I got targeted, that was when it's just like, okay, this is just ridiculous. So over time, people are gonna wake up more, and they're gonna learn more, and they're gonna understand more. And then all these falsehoods and these mind control games and the fake news and everything that keeps us down and keeps us in fear is going to diminish over time. I don't know how long. I don't know if it's 10 years. I don't know if it's 100 years. I hope, but it's something that has to be done, basically, in order to free humanity and free the globe of poverty. It's really not about, I like to reverse it. I don't think of it as getting rid of poverty. I like to think of it as getting rid of greed, or at least setting up systems, putting systems in place that don't allow corruption to happen. That's why Bitcoin was created. Like, Bitcoin's not a scam. Bitcoin's a real technology. That's why it was created. And that's the biggest, and why it's so important about Bitcoin is because it's money. Because money controls everything. Debt controls people. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I just got to keep it real and morally correct. Not politically correct, but morally correct. And just make this video. If anybody has been wondering what's happened to me, what's happened to Derek, what's happened to D Hustle, I've been targeted. I survived, though. I'm alive. That's good. I still have my sanity. I'm not crazy. I don't have mental health issues. I'm not gay. Whatever rumors you may have heard about me are not true, because they are crazy, I'm telling you. But just wanted to share that with you, and hopefully more people are wake up, and hopefully one day there'll be a regime of good people that overtake the bad guys, because it's that bad. But yep, have a good day.